Shalom, this is Ashar Masharallah, Elijah Kemp. And first and foremost, I'd like to give praises, honor, and glory to the Father and the Son in the proper true Hebrew tongue, also known as the Lashon Kodash, the Paleo Hebrew, the ancient Hebrew, Ka, Halal, Allah, Yahweh Bashim Mashah, Bashim Habakar Kodash Ma'amaf, also done unto the elders and apostles of GMS, and done unto Samad as well, Aharwan Basharallah. Peace and blessings on third, salutations to all for elect. I'm gonna do a lesson. This lesson is gonna go on strength. And not strength through not actual physical strength, and not spiritual power strength. Just simple strengthening of the mind. Strengthening of the mind and strength of the mind. Simply having strength in your mind, and of course strength through the spirit of Yahweh Shemashah to be able to strengthen your heart and strengthen your mind. That's the best thing to have. Your body gonna be, your mind and your body gonna be made out of steel, man. Out of strong material, I'll say. Unbreakable. And that's what the Lord is giving us. He'll most Jake, 2/3 of our people, they'll think that the Most High hate them because they live in such a rough life. Well, some prophets had a rough life, man. Look at Yahushua, man. At the end of his life, he was ridiculed by the 2/3 and mocked by Esau, man. Through the spirit of Esau, and got his beard plucked, and 2/3 people was ridiculing and trying to rebuke him. So think about that, man. Think about the Lord. Think about the Messiah, Yahushua. They think just because they getting handed a pile of poop that 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 they getting treated bad, that the Most High hate them, or that they don't think they should be here anymore. I know that means you need to change something. Then that means you should actually try to get closer to the Most High Yahweh Shemashah, because when life hand you lemons, man, you gotta make lemonade. Simple as that. So when if you having a hard time, think about how diamonds are made. Think about how gold is purified through the fire. So you have to think about that. You actually have to get closer to Yahweh Shemashah, strengthen yourself. Strengthen your mind, strengthen your body. Ultimately strengthen your spirit, so you can actually endure all this. And be able to be handed all this. But that's an important thing to have and hold, and always have in your mind, that you just cause life is not going how you think it's supposed to go, don't mean it's bad, man. I mean, the Most High set it up for it to happen. That's what I always think to myself, man. Everything happens for a reason, so I'm gonna try to make sure everything happens in a good way for a reason, through the Spirit. I'm gonna go ahead and get this chapter. This is Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. So come, man. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. So come, man. The Lord Yahweh Shemashah is with thee, man. The actual, true, sincere men, women, and children that know the actual true name being Yahweh. That meaning He exists, and the Son named the Messiah. What everybody ignorantly calls Jeebus, JC, Yahweh. The ones that actually know that and know about the property, know that you're supposed to try to follow the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. They gonna be strengthened through the Spirit, man. They gonna fear thou not. they not gonna fear nothing. All they're gonna fear is Yahweh Shemashah. They're not gonna be dismayed, man, because through the spirit of Yahweh Shemashah, their minds, their spirits, will ultimately be strengthened. So just like you say, fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God, meaning thy power. You know, the Most High is our power. You know, just think about Superman, Spider Man. They got laser beams. Well, we got even something better. You know, we have Yahweh Shem outside. It can help us get through anything. You'll never be alone as long as you got Yahweh Shem outside. You know, you'll never be scared of anything on earth except for, you know, Yahweh Shem outside. That's one thing you're supposed to be fearful of. You know, any other thing, you fear is just vanity. You know, you shouldn't be scared of anything else other than Yahweh Shem outside. You know, he created a universe. He created a whole a whole planet. He created us. Fear Yahweh Shem outside. You know, and with that, he'll strengthen you. He'll ultimately reward him that actually fear him and want to understand the knowledge of Yahweh Shem outside. You know, so come, man. Yah will help thee. Yah will uphold thee with the right hand of righteousness. So come, man. So if everything you do, have it be through righteousness. Don't let it be through the spirit of wickedness. You know, that's how 2/3 of people are, man. They'll think they're getting stronger just because they're getting money, just because they getting a house or a car. You know, but that's not righteousness. That actually mean you getting money. You got finances. How you getting the money? Yada yada, whatever. You know, so I think about that. It's not righteous just to actively love money and brag about that, because ultimately the dollar's finna collapse. You ain't finna have that. Hopefully you can, do other stuff with your hands other than whatever you doing with your hands already, working or whatever. Hopefully you can build a fire or something, or forge. Build weapons with it. You know, so that's what you really gotta think about now, man. But the Most High is upholding us, through the right hand of righteousness. So we should get that type of spirit right back to him. You know, this is Philippians chapter 4 verse 13. I can do all things through Mashiach, which strengthen me. So come, man. You can do all things through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Through Mashiach, through Yahweh. And of course, a good thing to always remember, which is one of the holy days as well. Remembering Yahweh, remember Yahweh's sacrifice. Remember everything he went through. Everything that we as a men of the Lord that we go through, man. It's only a slight affliction, man. It's only a 1%. It's like, well, it's only a percentage of what Yahweh went through. And of course, other prophets and other judges and everything. But ultimately, just going back to Yahweh, know what he went through, and it's like and do remember that you ultimately strengthen yourself, knowing if Yahweh can do it, I wanna be like him. That's that's the thing to think about, cause we the marvels. You're thinking about Spider-Man or whoever, and they'll do something miraculous, they'll do something bewildering, but ultimately I would say that'll be our marvel, man. We'll think about him, the things that he done, and the things who did it for, who did Yahweh sacrifice himself for. That'll be the children of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans. So I always think about that. That's a good thing to go back on, to think about, that we have a power, You know, we have the anointed one, being Mashiach. That's what it means, anointed. We have him that sacrificed himself for for our people, for the men, women, and children, and of course, ultimately for the men, women, and children that believe in Yahweh Shem Shai today. You know, this is Exodus chapter 15, verse 2. The Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is my strength and song. So come, man. Ultimately, the Lord is our strength. He is our strength. He is our power. You know, we have we only have we mortals. You know, we men. We only have limited things that we can do and perceive. But even knowing that, you'll just have more strength because you gonna want to know more. You gonna want to be more. You know, I don't want to just know more. You know, quote unquote. I don't want to just be more. I want to be something. You know, I want to be more for y'all by my side. You know, I want to know more about y'all by my side, and of course his realm as well. You know, and the carnal knowledge a little bit. Of course, go back to the history of the scriptures and stuff like that. But you know, and through that you can ultimately strengthen yourself. You know, strengthen your mind, help you stay even more deep rooted in the truth. You know, so come, man. The Lord, the Lord supposed to be our strength and our song, man. Something we can praise. What we do, we praise the name Yahweh Shema Shah. You know, it's having knowing that the Lord is our strength and our song. It's a inconceivable amount of love. That's what we're supposed to have for the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah. This is Psalm chapter 31, verse 24. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart, and ye that hope in the Lord. So come, man, if you have a good courage, it's like you know, ultimately the Lord gonna strengthen us. And of course, having courage is doing the work. You know, going highways and byways, doing is exactly this, man. Using the unicorn. You know, the byways, the highways. You know, the internet byways and highways. You know, and also going out on the corner, going out on the street. You know, and praising the name Yahweh Shem outside, having a actual church assembly or gathering in the name of Yahweh Shem outside ultimately. You know, and that right there takes courage, man. You know, and that's going along with the scripture, man. Through the foolishness of preaching, shall we be saved, man. So we're gonna keep doing that, even though people think we clowns or we think we in dresses, think we fools, think we crazy. We still gonna do it, and knowing that it's actually gonna happen, knowing that everyone that's not listening to us is actually the crazy ones. That's just something to think about. That's something to strengthen yourself, man. You know, the men of the Lord, they're gonna present themselves as a living sacrifice, man. Uh, going the highways and byways, preaching the name of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah. That's better than anything. Cause we can't get no lamb offerings now, man. So we gotta present our lives, man, our bodies as a living sacrifice. You know. So come and be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart, and ye that hope in the Lord. So come, man. Anyone that hope in the Lord, ultimately having courage, man. Having just simply, going back to the main thing, having strength in yourself is gonna lead to more strength, lead to continuous strength. You know, of your mind and of your spirit. You know, that's something you need to have and always hold, because a lot of people ain't gonna have that in a minute, man. Yardazar, very soon. This is Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 6. Be strong and of good courage, fear not, nor be afraid of them, for the Lord thy God, he is that doth go with thee. He will not fail thee nor forsake thee. So come, man. Uh, Ultimately, Yahweh being our power, man. He will never forsake thee. We call on him. We believe in him. He is not gonna never forsake us. And of course, even in death, it's brothers that's in the spirit realm that can, that's the elect. So I always think about that. So even if you do die, you can die the most horrible death. Hopefully, you still the elect. So. Something to think about, man. But be strong in a good courage. Fear not, nor be afraid of them. For the Lord, thy power, it is that doth go with thee. He will not fail thee nor forsake thee. So ultimately, the Lord won't forsake us or fail us if we have courage in ourselves. If we be strong for us, be strong through the Spirit of Yahweh Shemashai. And we have strength mentally, and that's really the main topic of the lesson, man. Have to strengthen yourself, strengthen your mind, strengthen your spirit, man. And through the Spirit of Yahweh Shemashai, can you strengthen yourself? No other name, no other doctrine, no other anything, But the other that was an edifying lesson, and with that, I want to say shalom.